Well, it's time now for Truth or Fake, our daily fact-checking segment, and we're joined by Emerald Maxwell. Emerald, good to see you.
Hi, Fraser.
You've been looking at two versions of the same photo, both of which went viral on Twitter in the Netherlands. The original photo purports to show the ravaging effects of the controversial herbicide glyphosate, but some claim it's fake. What's really going on?
Well, the two photos are identical apart from the colour of the field. And the first photo was posted by this Dutch TV presenter and writer on April 18th with the caption, "Spring in Twente," which is a region in the east of the Netherlands. Yellow fields everywhere because they've been sprayed with glyphosate or Roundup, which is its brand name, and he refers to the weed killer as poison. As a reminder, glyphosate is the world's most widely used herbicide. And there is an ongoing debate about whether it should be banned as it has been linked to cancer, not least by the World Health Organization. But then a day later, there was a second tweet, this time from another Dutch media personality and former Eurovision contestant, who shared the first photo alongside a different version of it, this time showing a very verdant field. She responds to the original tweet saying, "You're deliberately putting Twente and farmers in a bad light," and then accuses the first photo showing the yellowed crops of being photoshopped. Fraser.
So we know how this works, Emerald. One of these photos must have been edited, but do we know which one?
Well, there's no sign of this photo appearing online before April 18th, which is the date of that original tweet. But France 24 spoke to a Dutch freelance journalist and fact-checking specialist, Marieke Kalpusch, who analysed the pictures and came to the conclusion that the second one with the green field is the fake. How so? Well, she ran both of the photos through the site Photo Forensics, and this enabled her to tell that the green field photo is of worse quality. It's 72 kilobytes versus 125 for the yellow field, and that's a big clue because when you edit a photo, often it leads to loss of quality. She also shows in a couple of videos that it's really quite straightforward changing the colours in using colour changing apps, being able to change the shades of colours. And if we compare them side by side, we can see another giveaway, which is actually the sign in the middle, which is a party sign. And as we can see, you might be able to see that this green is lighter than this green here. And that's because the apps aren't particularly precise. And so when they target a shade, they often target all of the shades in that photo. And let's take a listen to her explanation for it. If I can find it, there she is.
Because the sign has a logo for a political party, BBB, and the color on the original photo is the color of the original party's logo. And the other picture that has been altered has a way deeper color of green than the actual color of the party's logo.
So, yeah, as she says, the sign in the second photo doesn't match the party's logo anymore, indicating that it's been edited, Fraser.
OK, so the second photo was the one that was edited, but is the claim on the first photo that the field is yellow because of that glyphosate, is that factually accurate?
Well, not necessarily, because although glyphosate does certainly yellow plants following treatment, and also farmers do sometimes use glyphosate on crops right before harvest in a process known as desiccation, which basically speeds up the process and allows them to harvest earlier. But France 24 reached out to some specialists, and all of them said, including Amélie Bajolet, who I've cited here, all of them said it was impossible to determine whether glyphosate has been used in this particular photo because it could also be a certain kind of crop that turns yellow naturally. So although we can say that the second photo is certainly fake, we can't confidently fact-check the first one. But it has to be said that the Netherlands uses the most pesticides in the EU, according to the UN's Food and Agricultural Organization. And the European Commission has also extended its licence in Europe until at least the end of the year. So it is at least possible that glyphosate was used in that photo, Fraser.
Well, Emerald, thank you for debunking that for us. Emerald Maxwell there with Truth or Fake. We're going to take a quick break, but stay tuned to France 24. I'll be right back with more of your world headlines.